Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Injustice Guide Among Us video. In this video, we talk about patch 2.7, which just came out on December 11th. Happy holidays from NetherRealm. We just wanted to say thank you and happy holidays from the team here at NetherRealm. Starting on December 11th, running through New Year's Day, log into Injustice Daily to receive free characters, gear, power credits, which are usually garbage, and more. Challenge the Apocalypse. Apocalypse Darkseid joins the Justice Mole to bring his destruction to the mortals of Earth. Will you have what it takes to defeat this conqueror of worlds and add him to your collection? There are also new gear sets in Survivor Mode. New gear sets await you in Survivor Mode. Earn the new League of Assassins and new LexCorp gear and gain advantage over your enemies. Steal your opponent's power, drain life, and deal damage over time with League of Assassins gear. So there you see there the League of Assassins Adept Knives. 30% power generation increase, 40% damage boost to Special 1. Area of effect, opponent's team takes 50% damage from Special 1. The Adept Hood, 50% crit damage on basic attacks, or crit chance. Crit boost, 50% more damage on crit attacks, and disable enemy specials, 40% on Special 1. And the League of Assassins Adept Blade, 30% damage boost on basic attacks, which is worse than the Ra's al Ghul's Dagger. 21% life drain chance on combo ender, and 10% damage dot added to your special, exactly like the Ibistick. 2 of 3 set equipped. If an opponent tags out within 12 seconds of you tagging in, it steals 35% power, and if an opponent tags out with the 3-piece gear, high damage. How that is determined, we're not exactly sure. But pretty cool stuff. The Ibistick effect is really cool. And obviously, if you use the gear separately, you can actually get some pretty good benefit, just like with the League of Assassins Adept Hood, with the Cloak of Destiny, and some other stuff. Now, the LexCorp helmet, blocking stops 40% more damage. This is the highest blocking gear item in the game, as the helmet is at 25%. Crit boost, 50% more damage on crit attacks. This is a really cool gear item. And 6% damage dot added on special. The helmet is amazing, just like the helmet for the fourth world. LexCorp Gauntlets, 30% stun chance on tag in, 40% crit chance on Special 1, 60% chance of 20% health regen from your Special 1, just like the fourth world gear, but you don't need 2-piece. And the chest armor, 70% crit chance on basic attack, 20% chance to reflect all specials while blocking, just like the fourth world chest piece, and 99% life drain chance on Special 2. With 2-piece, you get 65% power, and with 3-piece, it's a 1.5% radiation, just like the radiation effect. And I haven't seen a gear item like that, so if you really want to eat away at people's health, both of these gear sets are really good at it, but they do have some defensive mechanisms as well, even though none of them generate some health. So pretty cool shit, and I'd also like to thank the people on IMGUR for hosting that. Very cool shit there. So I'm going to go into Injustice Gods Among Us and talk about patch 2.7. So there are a couple noticeable things here, and one of them especially being the fourth world shit that you get. Now we're back in Injustice Gods Among Us, and there is the online cloak season, which expires Wednesday, December 16th, and it's the third time that they've actually done it. And with the League of Assassins gear, the stuff is actually pretty good. And player's choice, which team do you think will dominate Survivor Mode? My vote, obviously, is 600 Wonder Woman and both Killer Frost, as neither of the other two combinations actually work, both of which really suck. And the Early Access Pack for Harley Quinn Arkham Knight, which is available in 8 days, so if you want to give NetherRealm $20 to have a character 8 days earlier, or you could just reinstall the game and get it from the Arkham Pack. And the Arkham Knight Challenge expires Wednesday, December 23rd at 6 p.m. We will be re-recording the audio on Thursday, possibly Wednesday. That way we can actually get it up for you guys. Once again, the online season challenge is the cloak, and there's a couple things that we want to point out as far as patch 2.7 goes. One of the big nerfs with patch 2.7 actually comes from Red Lantern Hal Jordan, and with Red Lantern Hal Jordan, he actually gets a major debuff, and some of the gear that you can see for Justice League Wonder Woman, the Sword and Shield blocking stops 13% more damage. Wonder Woman, 16% chance to reflect Special 2 while blocking and disable Special. Darkseid rare gear item and the 7 revolvers for Harley Quinn, 13% damage boost to Special 1 at rank 0 unevolved. The 15% stun chance comes from evolving, and heal team 15% on Special 2 unpromoted. So pretty cool, it goes up to 25%. And it's the only gear that heals the team. Omega Battleplate is Apocalypse Darkseid's gear item that you would get. Blocking stops 12% damage, 20% crit chance on Special 1 once evolved, and 20% chance to reflect Special 1 while blocking. So we're going to go into Bonus Battle 5. And we're going to show off the changes with Red Lantern Hal Jordan. And then we're going to show off Red Sun Superman and a couple of variations here. So we're going to sort by name, obviously, because that's how we're used to in Injustice Gods Among Us. There are no sorting options in Immortals, and I really like the sorting features for Mortal Kombat X. So we're going to put in John Stewart Green Lantern, Red Lantern Hal Jordan, and we're going to throw in Red Sun Green Lantern just for shits and giggles, as that's who we can use to just mop up. So we'll have a team full of Green Lanterns for this. We're going to give Red Lantern Hal Jordan the 4th World Gear like we normally do. So we're going to give him the Godly Chest Plate, the Godly Helmet, which is already +7. And we're going to give Hal Jordan the 4th World Mace. So the Godly Helmet, stun chance on tagging, and you see chance of 1.4% health regen from Special 1. 19.5% health restored when KO. No longer says 1% health. So if you're dealing with Raven, that's not exactly that bad. But again, it's still a guaranteed knockout when you, or a guaranteed health swap with Raven. But the health regen we have seen does work still in any mode except for multiplayer. You can still heal health while tagged out in Survivor and single player, but in multiplayer they changed it up. We're going to give Red Sun Green Lantern just some damage gear, even though he probably doesn't need it for the easy fight. So in the test fight, we have Insurgency, Batman, Catwoman, and Nightwing. All cards are level 33. Radiation and slower power gain. We're going to get off the Beware My Power and get Red Lantern Hal Jordan's health down. Now, I've also heard they've nerfed the level 2 ability quite a bit, as it only does like half of the damage that it should. There you see the bar fills up. I believe it takes 1.5 seconds per bar. There's the Rage of Atrocious. And you can see how bad the damage is with that. It's not even worth using. So again, Red Lantern Hal Jordan at 3 bars. We're going to go off another Beware My Power. Catwoman should be eliminated, but Red Lantern Hal Jordan already used his Resurrection and I believe the Emergency Barrier trigger at 19% health. So there's the Emergency Barrier, and you see the Emergency Barrier pretty much didn't even last a second after the Resurrection. So Red Lantern Hal Jordan kills himself, so they completely fixed the Emergency Barrier glitch by basically allowing the time to continue and basically giving them like half a second of invulnerability before it goes away. So there you see that Red Lantern Hal Jordan has been nerfed into oblivion, and we're talking like Prison Superman like. That's probably not the case since he has way better stats than Prison Superman, but considering that Red Lantern Hal Jordan can't even heal himself, that's pretty pathetic. They should at least allow that. 2,163 XP, 1,650 credits. So now we're going to throw in Red Sun Superman, and we're going to show off the augmentations and the crit damage and chance now actually working. The crit chance from your stat sheet will actually work on special attacks as well, and it can also work if you have the Ibistick on Red Sun Superman. This is very important to note, so you no longer only need Mortal Kombat X Scorpion to actually guarantee crits with the Cloak of Destiny when using the Ibistick. So we're going to give him the Ibistick, the Cloak of Destiny, and we're going to give him the Omega Battleplate. The reason for the Omega Battleplate is for the ridiculous damage on special ones that are capable with the 250% crit damage. So in the first fight, we have animated Harley Quinn, the Killing Joke Joker, and Harley Quinn. All cards are level 50, and note that Harley Quinn has 65,000 health, the Joker 54.
Begin.
So Harley Quinn is eliminated. The other Harley Quinn is in. Harley Quinn gets wiped out, and the Joker comes in flying punch. 74,968, even with the special damage reduction for the victory in the first fight. 29,432 XP, 2,250 credits.
Superman.
So as you can see, 44% crit chance natively and 250% crit damage, up from 150%. So the Omega Battleplate gives crit chance a special one. The Ibistick 30% damage boost a special one. And the Cloak of Destiny 42% more crit damage on base attacks, I believe up to 50% and 200% damage if an opponent gets stunned. What we're going to do is we're going to throw in Red Sun Batman, and the reason that's significant is the fact that Red Sun Batman can also cause stun effects and a 50% chance of an unblockable level 1 move, basically allowing the stun to go off, tagging Superman in, and just lighting people up. So in the second fight, we have Containment Doomsday, Regime Solomon Grundy, and Prison Superman. And we're going to put Red Sun Wonder Woman in first, because we want to try to get off a stun with Red Sun Superman. So 3 minutes to complete the fight, more than enough time. Wonder Woman getting beat down a little bit. So Wonder Woman pretty much hit 3 bars right away. Superman is at a bar, as is Red Sun Batman. So we're letting Wonder Woman get beat down a little bit to test out the fourth world gear in action. If it still works, we'll tag out. There's the countless deaths. So as you see, Red Sun Wonder Woman at about a third of her health. This is not going to hit. But the whole point is to check if it works. Flying Punch on Prison Superman one-shots him. Solomon Grundy comes in, Flying Punch on him. Crits for 95,791. And as you see, the Ibistick critting for 490. Solomon Grundy eliminated. Flying Punch hits for 32,000 with the Ibistick. Another Flying Punch hits for 95,000. So Wonder Woman comes in. Shield Toss on Containment Doomsday will put him at his third life. And as you see, the healing does work. The Red Sun Batman comes in. Ultimate Liftoff block for 11,000. There's an explosive battering. Block Breaker does stun. And Superman's not going to be able to get in time. But the Flying Punch will get rid of Containment Doomsday's third and final life. Ultimate Liftoff block for 7474. Wonder Woman comes in stunning from the fourth world helmet. We're going to try once again with Batman, assuming he doesn't get wiped out. Ultimate Liftoff block for 6201. So we got a minute and 10 left, plenty of time. We're going to wait for another special where we tag Batman in. Batman is at 3 bars, gets wiped out by base attacks, and we didn't even see that Containment Doomsday got stunned from Superman, as the Cloak of Destiny can cause stuns on tagging as well. 29,484 XP, 2,280 credits, as unfortunately Superman failed to connect on a stun punch. In the third test fight, we have Lobo, Mortal Kombat, Scorpion, and Catwoman. All cards are still level 50, Elite 7. Now, in order for this to work, we have to pretty much get off an explosive batarang as somebody is coming in off the tag. It's going to be pretty difficult to do. So Lobo firing away on Wonder Woman. There's a shield toss on Lobo. Block broken because of Red Sun Batman. So this is actually pretty viable if you're not worried about getting crit or taking more damage from special. Batman might actually work better with this setup here. Flying Punch on Scorpion, one-shots him. Catwoman comes in, Wonder Woman with the shield toss, hits for 23,000. And because of the Ibistick effect, Catwoman gets wiped out. Hook charge blocked for about 7,000. So Red Sun Batman comes in, Superman is at 2 bars. We got the explosive batarang, and it does stun. Superman comes in, Flying Punch, 162,000 damage crit with the Cloak of Destiny for the victory in the third fight. 29,536 XP, 2,310 credit. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into an earlier battle, and we're purposely going to get off the damage boost along with Batman, so it'll be 45% extra damage. Now keep in mind, some of these effects don't stack multiply, so we'll see exactly how much damage this does. We're going to put in Batman, and we're going to throw in animated Harley Quinn, and we're of course going to have animated Harley Quinn in first to get off the damage boost. So there's animated Harley Quinn. So in the final test fight, we have the Flash. And that fight was 2 energy per fight. We have Sinestro, Solomon Grundy, and Cyborg. So we're going to let Harley Quinn get to 2 bars and then get off the damage boost. There's the damage boost from Harley Quinn. Superman is in. Pistol above connects for about 103. It probably doesn't matter if we tag in or not because the damage won't show except on somebody like Solomon Grundy. So Harley Quinn comes in. We're going to try to get off a stun. Pistol above does connect again for 106. Superman is in at 3 bars. Just wipes out Sinestro. Cleaver Spin hits for 89 damage. And we're going to try once again for that stun. We can't use the explosive battering on Solomon Grundy because that'll just wipe him out. There's a stun on Solomon Grundy, 201,997 damage. That is absolutely ridiculous. Who knew a flying punch could hit for 200,000 damage? So we're going to go off the Kryptonian Smash next, after that Cleaver Spin. And Solomon Grundy eliminated by a big amount. $209,022 damage for the victory in the final test fight. 249 XP, 260 credits. So if you like what you're seeing from Red Sun Superman, you are definitely in for a treat because Red Sun Superman's damage is not actually maxed out. So his value can actually get a little bit higher. I don't remember what he caps out at, but I think it's high 40,000, might even be 50,000 with damage here. So we're going to keep working towards that. So we're going to do a full survival run next for you guys on YouTube.
Superman.
We also did this on Twitch, but we had to re-record the audio since it didn't show up, since our microphone was getting used. So Red Sun Wonder Woman, we have the gear. We're going to take off the Gauntlets of Azrael because they really don't do anything. We're going to give her the knife collection to give her an additional way to heal. So we have Red Sun Wonder Woman, Red Sun Green Lantern is kind of just there, and we have Red Sun Superman.
Green Lantern.
In some cases, if you're not taking a whole lot of damage, or if you're not getting crit a whole lot, Batman might actually be a better choice, even though you take 20% less damage from special, and that's always important. Now, one thing to really tell you about the wheel is that you can no longer control getting tickets, even though we just got one right there. If you close the game out, you're stuck with tickets. Now, I am happy to report that if you don't play the mini game, you can still pocket your tickets for the next run. So I could actually do a 50-ticket survivor run. I could do a 100-ticket run. As Cyborg gets punched out in one shot. Superman burning. Superman at 1 bar just about. And the Ibistick dot damage, as you see, was critting as well. Pretty cool. Superman eliminated, and
you're not up to this.
Zod comes in. That's blocked for 18,000. So you can have Doomsday or Darkseid's gear item to give you more crit on Special 1. As you see, a 76,000 damage punch for the victory in the first fight. So you can get some crazy numbers now that they actually fixed the crit damage and crit chance. So definitely pay attention to who gets that stuff. Again, I still think that Batman could be better in some situations compared to Red Sun Wonder Woman. And you can even throw more power generation on Superman instead of the Omega Battleplate. Like you can even throw the 4th World Helmet on, for example. More flying punches means more killing. And even without any damage gear, Superman can still get like 8,000 damage crits. So it's basically just like 3 packs. That 8836 is about what he was getting, and that's only from the Cloak of Destiny and his passive giving 75% basic damage, 25% for Red Sun. Shield Toss on Lex Luthor. And I really can't wait until these new gear sets come out and every character can have a damage over time, just like the Ibistick, and that's going to make survival a hell of a lot easier to do, as the opponents in fights 9 and above have over 200,000 health. A flying punch for 95,000 damage on Shazam for the victory in the second fight. 8,164 XP. 2,640 credits added. So in the third fight, we have 2 tickets already. We're going to spin the wheel. Unfortunately, if you get augmentations, you're still going to get major XP, but the red shards are obviously more useful. So we have Darkseid, Solomon Grundy, and Sinestro in fight 3. Now, obviously, you can get basic attacks upwards of 15,000 damage if you load up Superman with basic damage gear, but it seems like flying punches are actually a little more useful. It seems like going the special route will actually win you more fights versus basic damage. So Sinestro gets destroyed. Solomon Grundy is in. Now, of course, if you have Red Sun Green Lantern, you can't be crit. So in multiplayer, Red Sun Green Lantern will probably still win you a lot of fights compared to Batman. But unblockable level 1s can be really good as you're guaranteed the extra damage. Flying Punch on Solomon Grundy does not crit, hits for 32,000. Cleaver Spin connects. We're going to the Flying Punch. Solomon Grundy eliminated for the victory in the third fight with another 95,000 damage crit. 8,190 XP. As we get 1,440 credits and 3 red shards. So we're going to heal up Superman, even though it's still a little bit early. I feel like swapping his gear out. So we're going to spin the wheel for the 4th time. Now it looks like we're going to land on Augmentation, unfortunately. So you can see Major XP still plagues the wheel. So in Fight 4, it is still only Life Drain. They did take the Chaos out of most of the battles, which is pretty cool. That used to be a really annoying mechanic. Flying Punch on Wonder Woman hits for 32,000. So the 42% crit or whatever he has. Now this is a mistake. Flying Punch for 95,000 as Superman pretty much kills himself there. As half of that gets reflected back to Superman. So Reverse Flash is in. Lightning Kick is blocked for about 6,000. Shield Toss on Reverse Flash hits for 23,000, but the Cellular Regeneration basically heals up the damage you take. So another Shield Toss hits for 23,000 and again heals it up. So we're going to go with the Flying Punch on Reverse Flash and we wipe him out for the victory in the 4th fight. 8,216 XP. And we get that god-awful Major XP. So now we have to heal up Superman. And here we have to actually contemplate taking the Omega Battleplate off, which is probably not a good idea. You probably want to max that out just to get more crit. Because that would give you like 75% chance of critting on a special one, even though the 2 items do not stack. So we get double credits again. Still more crit is good, so max out the Omega Battleplate might be a good idea. And blocking stop damage can be really good as that'll mitigate some damage on Superman further. Superman is at 1 bar. Flying Punch heals for 11,000. Wipes Bane out. Animated Harley Quinn is in. And you see the Ibistick damage now critting for like 6,704 damage. So Animated Harley Quinn is in bad shape. Flying Punch will get rid of her. Batman Beyond is in and burning away. 63, 21, and 2165 on a normal. Keep in mind, if you have the Cloak of Destiny max out, even more so on Deathstroke, you can get some crazy numbers, as Deathstroke has 2 crit damage gear ends. I think there's a couple more that do too. I know Batman does as well. Flying Punch will get rid of Batman Beyond for the victory in the 5th fight, as they took the Chaos out of that fight. 8,242 XP. So now we're in Fight 6. Superman is back to pretty good shape. So we're not going to worry about buying a health boost for him. We're going to spin the wheel again. Purple shard, which unfortunately is still really bad. Hopefully they'll add a way soon that can actually allow you to convert purple shards into red, blue, or green shards. I think that would be a really good idea for it. So if we land a crit on Raven, we should have no problem with that. So we're going to go with the Flying Punch. Raven gets wiped out. Cassandra came Batgirl with the Assassin's Ambush. Now this fight is still a pain in the ass, as Cassandra King Batgirl is capable of a lot of damage, and Killer Frost nullifies the healing from the Knife Collection, Doomsday's Gear End, etc. So Killer Frost comes in. That Shield Toss hits for 23,000.
I'm doing this because it's fun.
Now you do see the 4th World Gear still does work against Killer Frost, so that is one element that you can deal around with, and they might even make a character that nerfs the regeneration, as Killer Frost is eliminated for the victory in the 6th fight. 8,268 XP. And we're up to about 12,000 credits. So we're going to buy a health boost for Superman, as he took a lot of damage that fight. So it looks like we're going to get some more green shards. Now, as far as Survivor mode, your rewards really don't matter if you use an unpromoted gold card and 2 fully upgraded gold cards. It does matter if you use bronze cards, because I found out, at least in patch 2.6, which is the last time I actually did that, you can get 2 shards, not 3. Not really a big deal, but some people care and get a little bit more credit. So now we're going to go off a flying punch on Raven off the combo. That is enough to get rid of it.
Had enough?
Metahuman the Flash comes in. That lightning kick hits for about 13,000. Metahuman the Flash eliminated, and we heal for 10,000. So it looks like the heal suppression is about 20% at this point. Ultimate Liftoff blocked for 3287. There's Containment Doomsday's second life. Shield Toss will put him at his third life. Ultimate Liftoff blocked for 3514. And the Shield Toss on Containment Doomsday sends him to his third life, so Superman comes back in. Flying Punch easily gets rid of him for the victory in the 6th or 7th fight. I believe it's fight 6. 8,294 XP. So 13,920 credits altogether. That was actually fight 7. So now we're in fight 8. And this is where you get your second, I believe your third ticket. Fight 11 would give you your 4th. So we get double credits again. So radiation and heal suppression. Now keep in mind, in patch 2.7, they actually nerfed this form of radiation to like 1% health. It used to be 2 and they nerfed it. As you see, the amount for basically double the radiation, about 1,400. So you're not actually taking much damage as a radiation. So you can actually use the 4th world gear to manipulate health in fight 8. You really can't use it in fight 9, as you do take the damage you normally would in fight 8, which is 2% health. There are obviously ways you can still manipulate health. Raven is obviously the best choice for that, as you can manipulate health on people twice. And then you can basically finish him off. So Killing Joker is it. Superman comes in with the Flying Punch, heals for 7728, so that's about 40% heal suppression there. So the Joker eliminated by the gods is blocked for about 25,000. Shield Toss connects for 23,000. Shield Toss on Red Sun Wonder Woman and the Death to All blocked for about 27,000. So we're going to go off a Shield Toss on Boss Solomon Grundy. Superman comes back in, Flying Punch, blocked for 16,000. And another Flying Punch should be enough to get rid of him, as we hit for over 100,000 damage for the victory in the 8th fight. 8,320 XP. So 2,040 credits for that, and we get our 4th ticket altogether. So we're going to heal up Wonder Woman, who did take a lot of damage that fight. Now you'll notice that Fight 9 is significantly easier in patch 2.7. You're going to see a bottleneck around Fight 10, but you can still get past it fairly easily with the right cards. And Fight 11 seems like the original Fight 9.
Begin.
So the heal regeneration is suppressed, and your healing obviously is down. So there's the 2% health a second. So Raven is very good in Fight 9 for reducing the damage you take, but obviously it's not mandatory. So Red Sun Wonder Woman is in, and this is the fight that can be really hard, as you're dealing with the Red Sun trio that has unblockable level 2 moves, and you can also use that to your advantage because you have that option too. Shield Toss on Red Sun Batman. The explosive batarang hits for about 20,000, but you cannot be stunned. Shield Toss hits for 23,000. Flying Punch does wipe out Red Sun Wonder Woman, so Red Sun Batman comes in, takes like 9,000 damage a second from the Ibistick, or 3,300 when it's not active. So that gets rid of Batman. Deathstroke with the swordsman. The third shot does crit. Or break the block. So we have a pair of Turbine Smash. This is the first time we've really used Red Sun Green Lantern. That sword spin hits for about 40,000. Superman with a flying punch. Hits for 32,000, not block broken. And Red Sun Deathstroke eliminated for the victory in the 9th fight. 8,346 XP. And we get a 1-star force field device, 2,160 credit. Now we basically have to heal everybody up. And we're going to put Wonder Woman first, who has more health. So it looks like if we complete fight 10, we're going to get some red shards. One thing also important to note in survival mode, if your whole team gets knocked out, you can actually start the next fight with only 2 people. And at that point, if you lose, you can still keep all your rewards. Very important that if you're thinking that you can win a fight, just use your 1 or 2 cards. Never put in the maximum unless you absolutely feel you can win. Like say you're in fight 6. And you know your tougher guys can handle it. So here the Ibistick gets a lot of value. 5,051 a second. That punch blocks for 34,000. Balls of Steel General Zod is it. Kryptonian Rifle will wipe out Red Sun Green Lantern. This is where the heal suppression is very useless, so the 4th world gear becomes extremely useless after fight 10. You can still benefit from the maximum health, but it really doesn't matter. You need damage. So Balls of Steel General Zod takes a shot for 26,000 there. Flying Punch on Zod crits for 76,000. Aquaman comes in. Wonder Woman with the Trident Rush only hits 3 times and does not wipe him out, or her out. That shield toss hits for 23,000. This time a Flying Punch on Superman. Hit crits for 95,000. Only takes about half of his life. The Superman Flying Punch will get rid of him. Shield toss on Red Sun Superman hits again for 23,000. And another shield toss connects. Flying Punch will get rid of Wonder Woman as our team gets eliminated in the 10th fight. Now, because Arkham Origins, Batman, and Deathstroke are above average cards, we can actually use them and try to win fight 10. So we're going to give Arkham Origins Batman the Ibistick. We are going to give him the Knife Collection to heal on Special 1 and the Netherrealm Cup. As you want to give the Promethean Longsword to Arkham Origins Deathstroke. You can also give him the Ibistick too, especially if he has native crit chance. But we're going to give him the Mark of Lady Shiva since we really don't. So we're going to retry fight 10.
Begin.
There's the Winged Avenger on Superman. Because he blocks, he's actually able to survive it, but that burn damage will hit for 5,051 a second. So Red Sun Superman about to go down after the explosive battering, and the burn will carry over to Aquaman. That stun is huge. That hits for over 40,000. Point blank, Aquaman eliminated. So Balls of Steel General Zod is back in. Kryptonian Rifle hits for 35,000. And Batman back in. We're going to have the explosive battering to trigger the Ibistick. So, Balls of Steel General Zod eliminated for the victory in the 10th fight. 8,372 XP. And we get 2,280 credits. So I'm going to show off fight 11. We're just going to heal anyways, just to show you guys and see how far we can get. There's no chance we can actually win this fight, but we're still going to give it a shot because I'm HollywoodShono and I'm God. As we get double credits. So going up against Crypto Lex Luthor, Arkham Origins Batman, who's extremely dangerous in this fight, and Zod. There's the Winged Avenger. Hits for about 90,000. Doesn't even take out a quarter of Lex Luthor's health. So as you see, the Ibistick with a lot of value. That Winged Avenger for 100,000 a hit. You need a lot of blocking gear to mitigate that. And basic attacks for 7,500, and that 1% health radiation is back. So as you see, 8827 from Arkham Origins Batman every second. And that's where the new gear sets are really going to come in handy, because each set has a gear item that actually gives you dot damage to a special. And the power drain on Batman will get rid of them. So 2,028 XP, which is pretty irrelevant here. So we're going to cash out. We still have that one reserve, so we can actually get our jackpot. So we have 4 tickets to use. So for our first ticket, we receive a minor health augment, which is like 100 health. All augments here, and we get medium damage, which is like 100, 150 damage. Not too bad. And our third gear item is medium health, which is like 250 to 300 health. Not that bad. And we get a gear item, which is the black ring. So we're going to show off the Fourth World Godly Helmet. And one thing also to note before we wrap this up, if you shatter Fourth World gear right now, you get a ridiculous amount of blue and green shards. So take advantage of that before they fix it. If you like this video on patch 2.7 highlighting the fix for augmentation, damage, and crit chance, as well as the nerfs to Red Lantern Hal Jordan, please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe. Share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other Injustice Gods Among Us videos, my playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono. And let's see punches hit for 200K or more. Have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!